Yo, what is up, folks? Welcome. I know I'm kind of late, but not really. I set it for 9:30. Usually I do 9:45 for this reason, but I thought I would try to start doing them a little earlier so I could go to bed earlier, but you know how it goes. I got my liquid IV water. Trying to hydrate more. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. I did shave the beard, in case you're wondering who the hell this guy is. Felt like I needed to welcome spring in, and then it got winter again, and god damn it. But yeah, I don't know. Just felt like I needed to get rid of that weight on my face. Let's see who's all here. We got Trish Berry, who's a new channel member. Wow. Shout out to Trish. The new membership at 4:30 p.m. for a 9:30 live stream. That's what I'm talking about, Trish. Hell yeah. Welcome. Jeff Hamilton is also a new channel member. Why won't it click on it? There you go. Shout out to Jeff Hamilton. You guys get fireworks? No? Fireworks. Thank you. Thank you for the fireworks. Trish, you get fireworks too. Come on, baby. Give me it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here for flashlight reviews. I heard you're the man for that, sir. This is coming from Knives Are Life. I actually was late because I was filming a flashlight review. I got in a new modded flashlight today. My buddy Artie modded my Okluma DC0. So I now have a FET Bistro driver in here, which means it's an absolute beast. Look at that. That's right. Got a reflector in there. 519A, 4500K, and a freaking beast driver. And this thing can handle it, dude. Look at that. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing, baby. Anyway, and I also put tritium in all my triple flashlights yesterday. So that was fun. Boycott Kaiser until we get a lefty clip on the Militar. Speaking of which, they sent me a Militar with the DLC polished blade. Look at that thing. I heard people were upset about how it went. So they did a pre-order. I don't quite understand why Kaiser's doing a pre-order. They did a pre-sale pre-order. So does that mean, are they shipping on the 15th? Or is it a pre-order? I don't understand. And if it's a pre-order, why didn't they have more available? Like, wouldn't they just make enough for everybody that wanted one? I'm confused by the whole process. Somebody explain it to me. If anybody from Kaiser is here, please explain that. I would love to hear it. I'm sure the people would too. This thing is gorgeous, though. Great action. Very, very nice. It is not the Kaiser's fault. Left-handed people are retarded. Let's go, Kaiser. I mean, I don't need a lefty clip on it. I just carry in my left hip pocket, and then it's basically lefty carry. So Angelo is a channel member. Fireworks for you, sir. Thank you very much for being a channel member. Joe Kasperzak is here. Marco is here. Knives Are Life. We talked about you already. Let's see. Not easy living with someone for 25 years and then being by yourself. Really hurts. Yes, I would agree. That would suck ass. Hope you're okay, my brother. Hope you're okay. Paul Mills, channel member. JD LeftyEDC. Shout out to you, buddy. Oh, we figured out why I don't get free memberships to give out. Apparently, I have a brand account. I don't know what that means, but apparently I have one of those. and because of that, I don't get free ones to give away. I don't know why or how that works, but if I go to the live, can I do anything here? Customization, analytics, monetization, copyright. How do I go to the live again? I can't remember. Or I have to go to create, go live, right? And then find the stream. Here it is. Click on it. Just to show you guys what he was talking about. So if I go here, show you guys what I see on the back end. He's saying you go down here, engage. And no, not there. Here, the $, show your support. And you can super chat, super sticker. Those are the only options I get. I don't even have the channel membership one. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, can't do anything about it. Maybe because I have this tab that doesn't do anything. I don't know. I'm going to turn that off. Anyway, just wanted to show you. That's why. Sorry. But I'll give away stuff instead of memberships. How about that? How about that? Betty Davis, channel member. Shout out to you, Betty. Shout out to you. Paul Merceau, sorry. Channel member. Fellow flashaholics. I call them flash nuts. Flash nuts. Okay? Flash nuts. Is that a good Trump? Flash nuts. Derek, channel member. Dear God, please bring back the purple Militao. I mean, it's right here. It's right here. What do you want? You want me to bring it back? What does that mean? Ow! It just cut me. Get out of here. You just cut me, you bastard. No, maybe not. Maybe I ain't bleeding. Poked me, though. It poked me. Goddamn. Knives are 2-drop shut these days, you know? Anybody agree? 2-drop shut? I used to be a big fan of the drop shut, but now I like a nice, smooth shake, you know? Like this. I like a nice, smooth shake. This one's a pretty good example. This one drops and then kind of like glides, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need the guillotines because that happens. They get you. Bastards. Did anyone else get a purple haze melt? Why is it every 4 seconds I got to pick this thing up? Yes, I have one right here. Kaiser sent me one. They also sent me the new chili pepper, which I was pleasantly surprised. This was the only spring lock in the bunch this month. This thing's actually a little cooler than I expected. I thought it was going to be just kind of, I don't like banana handles, but it's actually pretty solid. It's got good action. And see, this is drop shut, but it's okay on this because, it's a button lock. But on frame locks and whatnot, I don't need it to guillotine my finger off. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Anybody upset that they missed this one? Huh? Did this one sell out? You guys upset about this one? At least they're using real fat carbon. Thank you, Kaiser. Yeah. In the headlamp. Man, you guys are brutal. Just hating. Let's see. Yo, Mike in the haze. What up, brother? Dude. This DCO with the new driver. I dare say game changer. It's got about twice the output now that the mini arc has, and like 3 times the output that it originally had, maybe 4. Thing's a beast. Roman, what up, dog? How's it going, sir? How are you? How are you? Clarence, my man, what up? I think we talked last time. Hope you got that nip squared away. I think you said you had to shave a little off the lock bar, but you got it figured out. So I'm glad. Kevin, Kev, bed. What's that? You have bed? What? Hop on pop? Did you shave? No. I did not shave, my friend. Your eyes must be deceiving themselves. I still have a full beard. I still have a full beard, sir. I have this weird thing on my nose. What the fuck is that? It's like a dot. It's not a pimple, dude. I can't like pop it or squeeze it. Ah, I'm just kidding. It's just there. It's just a red thing on my nose. God damn it. Kev, you look younger and happier shaved. Maybe I'll shave too. Do I look happier? All right, hell yeah. I'll take it. Why did you shave? I answered this. Because I want it to be spring, man. You know, I like having a beard in the winter, and then in the spring, you know, you bring in the new freshness. I don't know. And then I'll grow it out a little bit, and then I'll shave it. Well, I'll just do my thing, man. I got a little annoyed with the having to wash it and condition it every time I took a shower. It was like an extra fucking 10 minutes. That, and I just felt old. So I think I might make it I'll make it a winter thing. Every winter I'll grow a beard, and then during the spring and summer I'll you know, probably just do the half beards, you know what I mean? I mean, I never really shave. Like I use a beard trimmer. I don't go full on shave. Anyway, can't be late to your own show, man. Cannot be late to your own show, my brother. You guys wait on my ass. It's one of the luxuries. It's one of the luxuries of being your own boss on a YouTube channel that doesn't support your life. Let's see. Jim Miller, Angelo, Dean Griffin, channel member. Shout out to you. Channel member. Shout out to you too. You guys, you liking my Berg Blade shirt? I got a few of them on the live stream a couple of weeks ago. They're all too small. As soon as I washed them, they all just like ride up my ass. It happens all the time. God damn it. Oh, here's my new chair. I had to get a new desk chair because I still have the other one over there because I have 2 desks. But every once in a while I'd be like sitting there and it would just go it would just drop down an inch. And I was like, nope, chair's broken. I'm not fat. Chair's broken. But yeah, if you guys aren't aware, there is another drop of mini Sweeney's coming. So there's a lot of shit dropping. I ain't gonna lie. There's mini Sweeney's dropping on the 15th. Pretty sure the new Gunslinger's dropping on the 15th. All the Kaisers are dropping on the 15th. Pretty sure all that's happening on the 15th. But I could be wrong. But anyway, one of the ones you don't want to miss is this. The mini Sweeney from Berg Blades. He's got, I think, 5 new versions. I have another one on the way, so I'll show you that once I get it. But I got a sweet one. I call it the Pimp Daddy. But this is my OG. Absolutely love this flashlight. I mean, knife. Just a banger, guys. Now, if you like a larger knife, then you might like the full-size Sweeney. Or, as some people compare them, you might like the Militaw. A lot of people compare the Sweeney and the Militaw. And I agree, they are similar, but they are also very different. and they were clearly, if you look at timelines, they were clearly designed independently at the same time, because this came out like a year ago. The Sweeney came out about a year ago. And then, you know how long collaborations take, and he's got a prototype with Riot. So just, independent genius. You know what I mean? They are very similar, but different. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand with that one. Bradley Fredericks. What's up, brother? Trying to catch up. I'll never do it, but it's whatever. How does anybody catch up? Anyone know why my Sweeney might be grinding on the close? Seems like the detent ball might be causing it. Dude, put a little bit of KPL heavy on the detent ball. So you're saying when you close it, you can hear like that kind of thing? If you have a belt satin specifically or a black blade, the detent ball has to wear a track in the blade, and that takes a little bit, and it can be kind of gritty. So what you want to do is put KPL heavy, put it on a little Q-tip. I mean, you can do it however you want, but put it on a little Q-tip like this, and then get it on the detent ball. Just flip the knife open, and then go in there and just put a little bit on the detent ball, and then you want to just open and close the knife. You can put a little pressure on the lock bar. Obviously watch your fingers and everything. Put a little pressure on the lock bar so it pushes that ball into the blade, and then open and close it like this. That'll help wear it in a little bit. Just be careful not to open it all the way, because then you're going to get that ball is going to pass the lube over to the lock bar. So you want to do this like, however many times. And then you want to take a Q-tip and clean the back of the blade off, so none of that oil. Show you. So you just take a Q-tip on the tang here and clean that all off. If there was anything on there, it would be on here. See if I have an example. I clean mine pretty regularly, but you'll get a little bit of black shit on there, and that's the lube from the detent ball. So you just got to make sure you keep an eye on that, because otherwise you get lock stick. But that'll help it break in. I do that with every knife, every frame lock anyway. Is the beard coming back? I mean, eventually, yeah. God, you guys really you like the beard, huh? Can't watch the live without the beard. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't think it's a pre-order. Like when I hear pre-order, I hear it's like 3 months or something. Is this like they're just selling them a couple days ahead, and then on the 15th they're going to ship them? I'm just trying to think of why they did it that way. I guess they wanted to sell them all direct instead of doing dealers, because they knew it was a special thing. I don't know. You sound like you're not on the verge of death anymore. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I feel a lot better this week. It was rough, man. From the day before Blade, Texas, until like a few days ago, it was pretty rough, man. I was hurting. And I mean, it was obviously exacerbated by flying and staying in a hotel and all that shit. That sucked. MC gives them away. Makes no sense. Well, so JD sent me a thing. It says if you're a branded channel or whatever, you can't do it. And they have this brand connect thing. It's like a beta test, and only some channels got pulled into it. And I guess I was one of them. It's like where you can connect with brands and they can send you stuff or pay you for videos. Nothing I would ever do, but they like automatically put me in that category. It's based on your ad revenue and shit like that. I don't know. I'm not a fucking expert. I just know what JD told me, and then I looked it up, and it says I'm a brand whatever channel, so I can't do that. I also don't care. I mean, I would love to give you memberships, but I don't think it's the end of the world, is it? You could buy them. Could buy them. You could buy them. It's like $2 to join. Unless we're talking about some other shit now. I don't know. Just incredible. What's up? Channel member. Ryan and Waylon, channel member. How are you? Craig in the house, also a channel member. Also a channel member. If I miss anybody, let me know. Autumn Win, what up? I meant for Kaiser to bring it back, you fool. I know. I was just playing, man. I'm playing. Let's see. I'll take that military. Yeah, I already had like 12 people tell me they want it. I'm sorry. I didn't know about the whole thing. I probably wouldn't have posted this today if I knew there was people upset that they didn't get one. And this one just showed up at my door from Kaiser. Like, you know. But I didn't know that until after people were telling me in the comments. So, but I already have like 8 people who want this. So sorry. You look like when my dad shaved after not shaving for over 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, that happens when you have a beard for a while. Let's see. Thanks for introducing another light option. Well, you already have both the lights, so you're good. 1,000 lumens in small headlight gets too hot to hold in seconds. Nah, dude, it's weird. I don't know if it's because he has thick titanium on here. Like he made this thing to withstand some lumens, man. Like, sure, it's gonna get hot, but I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty sure this is on high right now. Is my hand smoking yet? It's getting hot now. So sure, I guess that is seconds. You have facts. Yeah, that was high. But like, that's pretty good. I mean, I had it outside, by the way, Merso. I did the beam test and I had it on high for like a couple minutes. It was 50 degrees out and it never even really heated up. So it's not that bad. And you don't have to put it on high. Like this 50% mode is like perfect. It doesn't get hot and you get a lot of lumens. It's just good. And the reflector is where it's at. I think it's a reflector from a Raylight Land. I'm not positive on that. But yeah, you add that with the 519A and the driver, and this thing is just beautiful, man. It's really, really good. And it's a forward clicky, which I prefer, which is funny because you go back like 4 months. Remember when I would fight you about reverse clicky? Let's see. Kensington chin strap will be the spring growth. That is why he a brand. Yeah, I don't know what all that means. According to Kaiser website, Purple Militao is pre-order for March 6th to March 9th, but then says coming soon. But when does it say they're going to ship them? Because I thought they called it a pre-sale, not pre-order. I know that's a little bit of nuance there, but whatever. What up, Jay? Korskidin? I think I got that right. Finch Hellfire. I didn't really get a good look at the Hellfire. Does it look like the Phoenix from Maddie? Or is that just the handle or something? I don't know. It just kind of reminded me of that. Kev, what's good, brother? I'm missing that beer. I'm not. Fuck you guys. Don't want no mini Sweeney. Why? You don't like Berg? I think Asher said he's dropping a new tie Spiro liner lock on Saturday. I mean, that adds up because he drops a new Spiro model every, I don't know, 6 minutes or so. Big Sweeney forever. That's what she said, Casey. Just give it a little tickle. Josh, what up, dog? What's cracking, brother? Channel member. Jim Tagliaferra. Man, I butchered that one. Channel member. Shout out to you, brother. Johnny Walker. Anybody get a ghoul today? So the ghoul is the new Knoll Knives knife that they have on pre-order. Somebody remind me to look that up later. I've handled it a few times at shows, and while I like it, it doesn't give me the willies like the Voodoo, right? Even the Grace, which personally is not like a design for me, but the Grace is just such a good knife that like it stands out. The Ghoul didn't do that necessarily for me personally, but I do know a lot of people that think it's awesome and all that good stuff. So hopefully some of you guys picked one up. Kaiser listed as a pre-order on their website and said they would ship by March 20th. I haven't heard anything since they've sold out. Okay. Is that a pre-order? I mean, that's like 10 days. I don't know. I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't get too upset at them because some people were like, how can a big company do a pre-order? And it's like, if it's 10 days until they ship, that's not really a pre-order. That's just like they were calling it a pre-sale. Like they're just selling them while they're on the way to America or whatever. I don't know. I get it. It sucks, but it makes more sense now that they only had so many. Ton of you guys fucking wanted it, and it just sold really fast. Like sometimes you don't know. You know, we get bitched at for our not pre-orders, for our drops a lot because they sell out, and it's like, well, we have no idea what to expect. Like we're not, at least for Colin and I, we're not like cocky going like, oh, we're gonna sell 500 of these. Like we're just like, I hope we can sell these at, like. So I don't know. I guess different for Kaiser, but they probably made 300. They wanted to keep it limited, whatever. It is weird that they had a 3-day thing. Why didn't they just say it's going up this day? When they're gone, Brand. I don't know what they're on about. Lefty merch. I still have a Teespring. I didn't even know I still had that. Kaiser loves only you, Kev. I mean, I've seen like 10 people with these things, so I don't know about that. You missed me, butthole. Okay, bye. Shout out Chef Rocky, channel member. Thanks, dude, pointing that out. Hey, man, it's the new thing, the flat hats. I've heard. So, what up, Mikey? What's going on with that fixed blade growler, dude? I saw you showing it off. When do I get to check it out? Or what are you doing with it? Excuse me, which reminds me, there's something cool coming from. I'm not going to show it to you. There's something cool coming from Axial Gear on the 15th. Oh, that was the other one that was the 15th. Sorry. There's so many drops on the 15th. Thank God we're doing the pony on the 22nd. Yeah, Axial Gear has something sick dropping on the 15th, so stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to finally figure out why. Yeah, that's true. Knight's Edge channel member. What up, dog? What up? Can you walk me through what the blades / grinds are on the Tuya scaphoid? I think it's a Tanto, but it looks different or more aggressive, I guess. It's a Tanto, and then it's a belt satin, right? It's just an elongated Tanto. So I guess it would be an American Tanto. I always screw that up. But yeah, it's a Tanto. I love the way he did that one. Todd Carr, channel member. What up? Am I caught up yet? Nope. Let's see if I can catch up. Can't stay long. Headed to Richmond in the morning. Awesome, dude. Get there safe. Nothing like the Phoenix. It's a sheep's footy kind of thing. Okay. Then I just saw the handle and was like, hey. Stay away from the razor. Channel member for 2 months. Shout out Double D10. Thank you, man. I don't use a razor. I use a beard trimmer. God damn it. Asher drops about every 3 weeks. Yep. Kaiser offered a sale for a pre-order. So pre-sale, pre-order. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. Honestly, the blade shape on the Hellfire reminds me of the Roxy 3. Okay. Okay. Knives fast. Bees is the only one that can stay kind of close to the chat. Well, I just don't know how you you can't talk about anything. So what you have to do is skip. You have to skip people. You know, I try to read them all. It's hard. Dude, this thing is absolute fire. Probably it's my new favorite knife. Just excellent. This is the Craig Brown Cortex XL. This one's in Magna Cut. Got that reach around flipper. Hand done hollow grind. Stupid thin, dude. This thing cuts really, really well. Reverse flicker. Like a beast. Yeah, this thing's sick. I love it. Metal Complex keeps up with the chat. Who's Metal Complex? I've never heard of her. Oh my God, with the goddamn beard. No more beard talk. You're going in timeout. All right. Josh, if anybody talks about the beard, put them in timeout. I'm canceling you if you talk about the beard. New rule. Show off tritium light box. I gotta turn all the lights off and then I gotta hold it up. Just a lot of work, man. But I could send you a video or something. If you get time and you're a perpetually busy schedule to care, watch amateur train. Absolutely. There's a Match 2.5 spoiler. It's good. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'll try to check that out. I try to watch all the Divo videos if I can. It's just not everything pops up on my feed, which is annoying. I guess I could just search Divo, but then I feel weird doing that. I don't know. Let's see. Magna Cut at 59. So I asked him about it. He says he does it. He tries to hit 61, and he has He has his reasons for it. I had a whole conversation with him about it, and it actually made sense to me. But there's going to be a bunch of people who just 63 to 64, or I don't want it. That's just how it goes. You guys are stuck with that answer. And nobody's changing your mind, so I don't want to get into it. I can have my mind changed, and his arguments were valid to me. Basically, what he said was blade geometry is more important for edge retention. And he's got this ground extremely thin. I mean, this thing is really, really thin. And he's got it at 61 because he says, and he had charts and shit he showed me, that the edge retention doesn't go up that massively from like 61 to 63, 64. But you also lose toughness going up to that, right? We all have had this conversation. So his theory is having really thin edge geometry, but keeping it on the tougher side so it doesn't chip, versus trying to go higher and having, yes, you're going to get more edge retention because it's going to be thin geometry and harder, but more likely to chip, right? So yes, you're going to have to strop it and sharpen it more often than you would, but you're less likely to actually damage the edge. Kind of makes sense to me. Now there's going to be guys who are like, but there's proof that the toughness doesn't really go down. Oh no, this is the one you get all the time. It's still tougher than M390 at 64, and great. It's tougher than M390 at 64. Well, guess what? M390 is dog shit. I don't care if it's tougher than M390. Like, M390 is not tough. I chip M390 like it's my job. Like, literally every time I have an M390 knife, I drop it and I chip it. I'll drop it on fucking plastic and it'll chip. And it's like, fuck. So I don't know why anybody would use M390 as a fucking reference for hardness and say, oh, it's tougher than that. But I get it. We're never gonna. Nobody. I'm arguing with myself right now because I haven't even read the comments, but they're coming. They're coming. But his argument made sense to me, and I'm cool with it. So far, it cuts really well. I mean, how much am I going to use this to really realize if it's soft or not? Probably not all that much, honestly. But it made sense to me. I don't fucking know. Double D tent, throw the trimmer in the trash. Put this motherfucker in timeout after I give him the fireworks. Way outside my price range there now that I look at it. So it kicked the Strix from being your favorite? Well, the Strix is like my baby, man. This is like, this is my I don't know. Watch my video today. I posted a video about it today comparing handmade with CNC small batch. No, I wouldn't say I like it more than this knife. Just this knife has a very special place in my heart, But it's also different, I don't know. That was my PC answer on that one. I'm selling my Growler V2. It's a great knife. I'm just not a fan of carbon fiber. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Are you trying to hint me at doing something other than carbon fiber? The people wanted carbon fiber, so they got it. You know what I'm saying? I love carbon fiber. I admit it. What if it's my beard? You still go to timeout. Still go. Later, Casey. 6 minutes ago. Acts like I'm fucking years behind. God. Oh, I wanted to go through see what I have up there and see if anybody wants to buy stuff. You guys want to buy knives? I might have some stuff to sell. We got a member for 1 month, and then we'll pick something out to give away too. You know what I'm saying? Channel member. Shout out to you, Joseph. You realize you're summoning Shang Shang. Hell no. How about all the chef's knives at 63 to 64 that do fine? See? Told you. Told you it was coming. I told you it was coming. Exactly. That's why I don't want to get into it. I'm not the expert. You may as well buy Chinese. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's tougher at higher HRC, I thought. No, the point is it's still tough. That's the argument is it's still tougher than 20 CV at 65, so we could do it. That's the argument. What's your favorite steel? What's my favorite steel, baby? Van X. Give me that Van X super clean, motherfucker. I want that Van X. And then if I can't get that Van X, give me that S90V, baby. Give me the S90V. You can't see it. These are dropping on the 22nd of March at White Mountain Knives. You got titanium and S90V. You guys asked for it. You asked for it. We deliver, baby. 2 versions. Stonewashed S90V on both. Blackwash handle. Bead blast handle. Very simple choices. $175 retail. Use that code, baby. 160, maybe 157 out the door on the premium pony. Hell yeah, baby. S90V. Love me some S90V. You know why? Because you don't have to have heat treat debates about S90. It's only Magna Cut that you have to, and M390. Do you use the same trimmer on your balls that you use on your face? Or do you have dedicated trimmers? So I have dedicated heads. So I have a head from an older trimmer because I bought a new one, but the attachments are the same because it's the same model, I guess. So I have an older head that I pop on when I do the balls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't mix this with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, man. You could though. You just rinse that shit unless you're fucking. So you got herpes. You shouldn't care. It's your own body, but whatever. I was in the hospital when the first growler dropped. Damn, dude. Okay. I hope you're okay. CF on the Growler V2 is beautiful. It's my favorite Twill CF model I've handled personally. Hell yeah, dude. It does look good, doesn't it? With that little contouring. No, dude, I can't sell it because the Magna Cut's not good enough for anybody. So I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it. What up, Ron? It's cracking, brother. You got any of them Divos to give away? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably not. I could look. How about yeah, right? Fuck no. Get Laren Thomas. I've asked Laren Thomas, and his answer is it all depends on what your use case and who you are and all that shit. He's not going to give you an answer. He's not going to say 63 to 64 is perfect for folding knives. He will not say that. And the other thing Craig told me is he's going off of Crucible's fucking sheet. Their sheet tells him what to do, how to get it to optimal, and that's what he's doing. And I'm pretty sure the charts he sent me were from Laren Thomas. So I don't know. You guys can go have a conversation with him. I did that. It made sense to me. I'm good with it. It's my money, and I'm fucking happy with the knife. So, you know what I'm saying? Kept doing member voices is funny AF. What do you mean member voice? I'm not doing voices. What are you talking about? Demon Knock, what up? What's up, son? Larry Thomas is the expert, and he says the optimal range is higher than 59. Okay. Well, Craig's going for 61. So, not sure if you were saying he's doing it at 59. He's not. I don't know if anybody other than Greg Medford's doing it at 60 or 59. Even Kershaw is hitting 63, 64. Just saying, brah. Okay, let me stop effing with you. Now, first off, Kershaw is 60 to 63. That's what they say, 60 to 63. That's a big fucking window, dude. And you're just going right for 63? Unless they updated it. Is that it? They're now doing that because people complained? Well, Craig's whole thing is I'm not going to just change it because people are like, hey, you got to do this. You got to do it. Like he's looking at it. He's looking at the data. He's making a decision. He's sticking with it. If somebody has a good enough reason for him to change it, he will. So go fucking talk to him. All y'all experts out there, you go talk to Craig Brown and you convince him to change it. Until then, I'll be happy with what I got. Like, here's the thing. If he said 63, 64, I would have been like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, love it. I'm stoked about it. Even better, right? But he did. He said, I mean, you can go watch my unboxing where I even said, like, well, I hope it's not at 60 to 61. But I asked him, he explained, he gave me his reasons. They actually make sense. So, like, who am I to be like, fuck you, man, take the knife back, it sucks, right? I have cut with it, and it's fucking sharp, and it cuts really well. Am I going to cut strings of cardboard just to test the edge retention? No. Somebody else could do that. Somebody spend $850 and then test the shit out of it for me, and then we can go from there. You know what I mean? But my guess is it's going to be good. Is it going to be the best magnet cut you can ever get and last forever? No. But is it going to do everything you need it to do and you're just going to have to strop it up every once in a while? Yeah. Fuck. That's fine for me, dude. How many of you guys are taking this thing to work? That doesn't matter, Kev. It should be able to fucking cut a tree down even if I don't want it to. It's like fucking race cars, man. If my car can go 800, I want it to go 800. I get it. I don't give a shit. It fucking flips nice and it looks good. And it's good enough. You know what I mean? Is it the best heat treat, best blade ever? No. Does that bother me though? Not really. You know? Maybe I'm a dickhead. I am a dickhead. There we go. Let's agree that I'm a dickhead and we'll leave it there. Okay. Can you donate on mobile without the super chat stuff? But what? Isn't that how you donate though? With super chats? Sorry. Slam Jam, what up? You like old head on your balls? Yep. I don't like the way that hat's making you talk, son. Bro, I looked on AliExpress. They cloned the Winter Blade Factor. Hell. Those bastards. Awesome, Ron. Do you like the Growler V2? I just bought one in CF handle, satin blade, and blue accents, but I really wanted the murdered out one. You know, I fucking hate those Divo knives, dude. Slam Jam. They're just not good knives. And I've heard that the guys behind Divo are just fucking shitheads. They know nothing about heat treats and they just go around making fun of people. So yeah, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. But I have heard that satin one with the blue accents is pretty badass. The murdered out one is pretty cool too, but you know, whatever. Fucking Divo clowns. Who are you talking to? Fucking 13. First day at school. I'm in my goddamn house, motherfucker. I'll dress however I want. Can't wait till our Growler V2 comes in. We got the blue Anno one. Hell yeah, Clarence. Hell to the yeah. Kev is now a show over low HRC. Fuck you. Timeout. Talking about beards. My optimal range is about 6. That's great. Now got him doing voices. Hey, man, somebody started it. What do you want me to do? One Kershaw in the whole world was tested at 63, and now they're all 63 to 64, even though they list them at 60 to 63. Science, motherfucker. I just wanted to hear you do the voice more. I don't like the HRC a brand is doing. I will just not buy. Okay. Okay. Fucking goddamn it with this HRC shit. How good is LMAX? I like LMAX if it's heat treated appropriately. If it's not at 61 to 63, LMAX sucks, Clarence. I don't know what to tell you. No, LMAX is good. Yeah, LMAX is good. Just don't. So Italian knives are usually soft. So I guess I'm a hypocrite because I do care in that sense. Because I've actually used Italian knives and they're just like butter. But otherwise, LMAX is really good. I love LMAX. That's a great steel. One of my faves, actually. What's the HRC on their stout? 60 to 61. 60 to 61 Van X steel. It's probably too soft. It's probably too soft. Later, Needham. Have a good night, man. Todd, we've agreed to disagree. Okay, this was 20 minutes ago. That was 5 minutes ago. I'm not the guy to talk to about this, all right? You want to know the last time I sharpened a fucking knife? Well, it was this Van X, and it was hard, man. I could tell it was hard. Because I literally smacked it on an aluminum tray. So I chipped the shit out of it, and I sharpened it, and it's wonderful now. But other than that, I've literally never sharpened a knife. I don't use them enough to like find out. So I'm the worst person to listen to when it comes to steels. Like, I'll tell you what I think, but it's all based off of what I have heard and like very minimal actual experience. So like, that's the thing. Like, as much as I want to get outraged about Magna Cut being soft or whatever, if I'm being realistic with myself, the amount of cutting I'm going to do with this knife, it doesn't matter. So, like, would it be cool if it was higher? Yes. But I'm going to cut tape and I'm going to open boxes and pouches and shit. And I love everything else about the knife. And I don't even dislike this because I don't have the experience to speak on it. So, like, I'm not going to get all upset and then, like, not want the knife and fucking bash people and all this shit because it literally doesn't matter to me. So, like, that's why it's just hard for me to muster the energy to have these debates. Like, I just don't care. And I think there's so many people. That's why I do the voices. There's so many people that act like they fucking care, and they're just like me. They're never gonna fucking know. So, like, shut up. It has to be at 60 fucking 4 or 65 or I won't goddamn buy it. But all I'm opening is Amazon packages. And it's like, okay, dude, cool. Don't buy that awesome knife because it's 2 HRC lower than you want. You know what I mean? Magna Cut heat treat. I'm a dork. Optimal. Kev's a douche. There you go. There you go. Can you explain to me why companies like Divo, for instance, sell out all their knives very quickly, but can't produce more knives to equal demand? Not being sarcastic, by the way. I'm actually curious. Yeah, dude. I've talked about this multiple times. Well, we have to buy the knives. Like, so we're paying for the knives to be made, and then we're selling the knives to you, right? Other than pre-orders, where we really try to avoid pre-orders at this point. The last one we did was the Stout V2 in August, I think, and we only did one other one the last year before that. So we've done like 2 pre-orders in a couple years. So we're trying to just drop knives, not do pre-orders. When we do pre-orders, we just leave it open, let you guys order as many as you want, and then we order those. But then what happens? We get the knives in. It's 6 months later, we ship all the pre-orders, and then we don't have enough knives for the new people who want them, right? So the same problem happens. But the short answer to why is we have other projects we want to do. Like, we just did the Growler V2. That was the second batch of those because you guys bought all the first ones. We figured out you really like the carbon fiber, so we doubled down on carbon fiber. We did 3 carbon fibers and did a new run, and then we just dropped those last week. But we have 5 knives in prototype phase. We have knives that we want to do reruns of, like the Lush. We have knives that are just in production, like the Nip Slip. And so we have to spread the money out. We don't just have endless funds. You know what I mean? Like, we're not making hand over fist on these drops. Like, we're making some money, but it's not like crazy amounts where we can just order everything we want. So if we did like 1 or 2 models, we could just keep making them and keep dropping them and probably hit demand. But part of us doesn't want to do that because I don't want to just flood the market with mash or growlers. And yeah, sure, everybody who got one, who wants one, would get one, but then there would be no demand for it anymore for us to be doing new versions and shit like that. And then we can't do all the other shit we want to do. So it's just a matter of like cash flow. We don't have enough money to just buy. Like, we could buy 1,000 mashes and then drop those, but then we can't do anything else in between, right? And that's where we like to come out with new designs. And so we do, it's like small batch stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we do small runs of a bunch of different things. That's our style. That's just the way we like to roll. I get it can be frustrating, but there's only, we can only do it a couple of ways, and one of them is just make the same shit, which we don't want to do. Like one of the big things that I talk about with like American companies, right? This is one of the things I love about Craig Brown is he comes out with a new model every year, right? And then he perfects it, and then he runs through that. He tries to make enough for people to a reasonable point, and then he makes a new model, right? So it keeps the brand interesting. It keeps collectors happy because it's not like one of a million of something, right? Like if you have a Divo, you probably have one of 100 of whatever it is, right? Like I don't know if we've ever done more than I guess with the Mash V2 or the Growler V2, we did total. We've done like 250 of the with the blue collars, but that's probably the most we've done of one single version of a knife. So it's kind of cool that you have sort of a limited thing, but it's not that limited that it's annoying. But anyway, the point is like Oz Machine Company, Koenig, whatever, they're making the knives here, right? And that's very expensive to do. So they have tooling and all this shit for one model, and they make one fucking model. That's all they do. Like, sure, some of those have a couple of models now because they've been around for 10 fucking years. But we use Chinese OEMs, right? We use manufacturing companies to make our knives. So we have the ability to fucking do 10 different designs at once and put out all this shit. So I feel like we should, like that, we have that ability doing it this way versus the in-house just make the same shit over and over, which I totally understand why they have to do that. But in our case, we can do different models. So it's fun to do that. Like my brain doesn't want to just sit on the mash. Sure. Could we make money, and would it be easier to just keep reordering mashes and selling them? Sure. But my brain can't do that. Colin and I, we don't want to just sell what we can sell. Like we want to do new shit. We're interested in putting out new designs. It's not like what can we sell? It's more like what can we bring to market? Like what's cool? What do we want to do? So I don't know. It's just different ways of going about it. You know what I mean? Hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully he'll just start reading it in the voice. Hardness seems to be a balancing act to me, a lot of give and take. Yeah, that's kind of what Craig Brown's saying. He's like, you don't have to go way higher because it'll bring up your edge retention, but it'll make your blade chippy. Toughness with better edge geometry in the long term could be better. I get it. And then a lot of people say, "Well, I don't care about toughness in a folding knife." And I get that. Totally get it. Who's arguing, dickhead? I don't know. You're talking to me? Very, very few of Cortexes will ever even touch the blade. Right. I mean, that's not an excuse to not have a good heat treat. It's just, for me personally, I'm just explaining the process. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, no, starting to sound like Metal Complex. Please don't do that. I'm just kidding, dude. What's the next one? So we have updated prototypes of the Fireball, and we have our new Tall Boy design prototypes coming from Kubi. So they should be shipping like next week or something. The Tall Boy is it's going to be our biggest knife yet. It's not like huge 3.6-inch blade. So a lot of you guys have been asking for something a little bit bigger. So she said, I mean, the biggest blade we've done is 3.3 inches. That was like the Stout, the Growler, the Mash. Those are all 3.3, the Buzz. So we wanted to go a little bit bigger. We went 3.6. and that's the tall boy. It has a hole and stud. I think it looks sick. I'll show you guys when they're here. I'll show you when they're here. But we have those coming, the fireballs, and then we have a couple that we are just getting prototypes in the works on. The Chaser, which is a flipper design. We wanted to do something a little more gentlemanly. It's not that crazy, but flipper only. I think you'll still be able to flick it though. We'll see. And then we're just putting in another one that Colin came up with not too long ago that looks sick. Can't wait for that one. So we got a lot going on. Just waiting on prototypes. It's kind of a down period now because we had like all this stuff come in. Like right before Chinese New Year, we got the stouts, the growlers, the mashes, and what was the other one? Was it the Lush? That feels like forever ago, doesn't it? How long ago was the Lush, dude? There was one other one, all in that time frame, and the Pony Stout is the last one to drop on the 22nd, and then we've kind of cleared everything we had in production, and now we're kind of resetting. We have the Nip Slip in production now with QSP, but that's it. We want to dial in the tall boy and get that going, and then maybe we'll do a rerun of one of the other ones, and we'll see. Eugene Krabs became a YouTube member. Hell yeah, dude. Optimal HRC is 69, if you know what I mean. I'm awake. Oh no. Oh no. Brian does the shit right. Yeah. No, I agree. I've had one of his reblades. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I just don't care as much as some people care. I'm not arguing 60 to 61 is optimal. That's not the point. The point is it doesn't have to be spot on optimal for me to like a knife, you know? Not everybody's going to feel that way. I've never talked to Real Steel, no, but I know that they make some knives for who do they make? Ivan Braganitz, I think they make some of his stuff, which is, dude, his shit's fire. And then their own stuff is really good. Real Steel is solid, man. Yeah, no. I think on the Chinese end where they're making thousands of knives, yes, they're saving some money going soft, right? And they also have to. Like, if you're doing mass manufacturing, you can't run your MagnaCut at 64. Like, it's just not going to work. You know how many belts you're going to chew up? Like, it's just not worth all of the consumables that go into making knives when you're making that many knives. You have to lower the HRC to keep your consumables down when you're manufacturing. But if you're talking about small batch people like Craig or whatever, he could do 63 to 64 if he wanted to. He doesn't want to. He is of the mind that 60 to 61 is what is recommended by Crucible, by the whatever, and his charts and the research he's done, it makes the most sense for him. That's what he's saying. I have no problem with that. That's, it's not going to stop me from buying the knife and loving the knife. Would I be like, hell yeah, if he was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do it at 63 to 64. You guys convinced me. I'm going to do it. I'd be like, fuck yeah, great. But it's not like a detriment to the knife for me, if that makes sense. And I totally get it. For those of you who want to spend $850 and you want to cut a boatload of cardboard and You know, I get it, and that's your argument. That's fine. Or you just don't want to spend the money on something that isn't perfectly your optimal, right? Totally get it. That's fine too. You know what I mean? If I'm going to pay 800 for a knife, we're still doing this. All right, I'm skipping ahead. Sorry. Is the barley? No, I don't know. Urban EDC is handling all of that. So I don't know where that stands. I will ask them because I'm curious. It's been a while. So they should be done soon, you would think. But it all depends on when they actually ordered them, how that all went. You know what I mean? They didn't communicate that with us. That's a license deal. It's kind of like, it's kind of like this. Designer designed it for Kaiser. They handle everything. You know what I mean? We just get like a small percentage. So we don't have that much control on the barley, but still love that knife, love that design. So hopefully it's coming soon. So one of your Divo will never be Benchmade. Same model since 2019. Yeah, exactly. Benchmade has some new stuff, but yeah, we just like to do new stuff and change things up. I don't know. We tend to circle back to the models that people like. We've done 3 runs of the mash. We've done 3 different runs of growlers. We've done 2 runs of stouts. We now have done 2 pony stout runs. We're working on a budget nip. So like we will, but we want to improve it as we go and all that kind of stuff. So damn, people getting all mad about fucking me doing the voices. That makes sense since it's worth the wait for the increase in innovation. Thank you. Sorry about the typo. Yeah. I mean, it all depends on the company and what they want to do, you know? But I feel like if you look at most of us boutique brands, you tend to see multiple designs, smaller runs, and that kind of thing. We have to invest the money to get the knives made, and then we have to hope that they sell. Once you get out of that pre-order phase, because a lot of the brands like us, we start out with pre-orders, or you supplement here and there with pre-orders depending on the cost. Like the Stout V2, we did a pre-order because it was just so expensive to make, and it would have basically just tied up all of our money until that knife was made. And that's a long time to just tie up all your money. So sometimes a pre-order can be necessary. Sometimes a pre-order can be useful, like we talked about earlier. So everybody who wants one gets one. A lot of people would say they prefer that. Dude, USPS sent my growler from Harrisburg to Des Moines. I would have had it tomorrow. That sucks, man. Sorry. Maybe you got to move out of Bumblefuck there, Gweg. Uncle Kenny, what up? Maddie's here. What up? Marty. Causing a stir with Kunwu? What happened? I want to know. Aren't you the main designer? Oh, no. No, Colin is the designer, man. I definitely have designed shit. Some of the models came from my initial sketches. But a lot of the ones lately, like the newer ones, were mostly like I'll give him an idea for what kind of knife, and I like, deployments and blade shapes, shit like that. Or we'll just talk about what we want to do, and then he'll come up with something. Like he's the dude. I don't know if you've ever seen one of my sketches, but they're fucking horrible. Here, I'll show you. I don't know if this is an old stout drawing or if it's like a new stout. Probably, Like, hey, let me draw a new knife, and it's the same one. But like, that's what my sketches look like, dude. No, Colin is the hero here. He does the design. So I do. So like, we work on the designs together, and then obviously I do most of the FaceTime kind of stuff, marketing and hype, and the sales and customer service and a lot of that shit. But the like detail design stuff, that's Colin, man. He's a beast. So, and he deserves all the credit for it. That guy's fucking awesome. Shout out to Colin, guys. Shout out to Colin. You guys want to do stuff that's interesting and different. Yeah. Exactly. But it can be frustrating for people who want to get something and they can't, and then they sell out, and then, so I totally get it. Yeah, they're in New Hampshire. Yeah. Excuse me. Bangkok Mark, what up, dude? Channel member. Shout out to you, buddy. Greg, your fucking new logo thing is throwing me off big time, man. I'm used to that RNG one. So sorry. Every time I'm like, who's this motherfucker? Who this? Fireball. Yeah, the Fireball is the design that we're doing with Stasa. So if you guys know Nick from Stasa 23, he gave us one of his sketches, similar, much better than this, but similar. And then Colin did his thing, and we have a collaboration with Nick. So we have new prototypes coming, because the first I have a video on it. So does he. On the first prototypes, there were some things we wanted to update, and they're looking good. But I got to get them in hand. What if you design a flashlight with a knife? I got all the ideas. Yeah, no. I do want to do a flashlight. I have some ideas, but I'm still trying to learn and know what I really want before I do that. I don't want to just make something or have something made. I think a flashlight we could get made here, which would be cool, but I want to do it right. I'd love a full-size Divo. Hell yeah. Chaser, I barely know her. Yeah, we had a fixed blade idea. We wanted to do like a little sway back fixed blade, but we hadn't gotten too far on it. That's another one like we could hopefully get made here. We just haven't had time to dive into it. Just so many things going on, but OTF flashlight, that's actually a good idea, dude. Not a bad idea. Cheers to your continued success. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Mark. You the man. You the man. HRC is gay. Didn't you send Colin a sketch of the stout? And that's yes. Yes, that is fact. But Colin is like, so he's a graphic designer by trade. He had already done, he'd already been a designer. He'd done the Royal and some other designs. And I literally sent him something like this. Probably was that. And then he turned it into what ultimately became this. So like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of little things that make this knife real versus that fucking sketch, right? But we've done that a few times. But a lot of our designs are just Colin is like, hey, check this out. And then we take a design he has and we start tweaking it and changing it and shit. So like the buzz is one that he came up with, and then we tweak some things together. But I didn't like draw that, and then he went from there. The growler, technically, I sketched, but it looked absolutely nothing like the growler. So yeah, but like the barley and the lush kind of came from a drawing I did. Um, but yeah, just a few. Most of like the nips, the tall boy that's coming. That one's Colin. Just he'll be like, hey, check this out, and then we'll just run from there. So he's the designer. I just want to, I want to make that clear. I'm not claiming to be a fucking knife designer. I guess technically I am, but yeah. You want it to be optimal, but you might accept a little bit suboptimal if you like everything else. Same with detent action and two. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Fucking look at this. Look at this. Brian with some reason. Thank you, Brian. Definitely makes me want to knife more if the heat treat is awesome. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd take a better detent over the heat treat, but whatever. I mean, yes, if all things are equal, you know what I mean? It definitely, but it's not gonna stop me, I guess, is what I'm saying. Not gonna stop me. How far behind am I right now? 11:01. It's 10:52 on there. What are you selling? Yeah, let's talk about that. I'm gonna skip ahead. Sorry, guys. Don't hate me. If you had anything important you wanted to say, just let me know. There's Donnie. Says, "Where's the beard?" It's it's in the trash can, brother. I've been saving the Gunslinger to show you. Check this out. I got the purple one. So you got purple Kieranite, cosmic purple, purple backspacer, DLC, everything else. Great action. It's breaking in really nice, Donnie. At first, I was like, I don't know. My other one, my first run is like, that thing fucking sounds unbelievable. This doesn't have the acoustics that one does, but it's starting to break in. I think the detent track just needs to break in a little bit, or the ball. I don't know. I'm also waiting on some skifferoons, but yeah, this thing's sick. These are dropping, I think, on the 15th as well with everything else. Look at that shit, dude. That is wild, isn't it? That is wild. All right. So what am I gonna sell? Well, let me just see what I got here. Let me see what I got. So I got this TACCOM. I think this one's called the Chimera. So this is a double-edged dagger in 154 cm and aluminum scales with a glass breaker. It's got really good action. Best Tech OEM. Green aluminum. So I got that one. Just put these over here. I have a Kaiser drop bear. I think this one's in S45. S45 drop bear. Pretty sure I put stronger springs in here. Yeah. So I got that one. Let's see. I have a Kaiser Hyper. I think I also have red and blue scales in my case over there. So I think it would come with both. This is in S35. This is actually really good. I got that. I have a sheepdog button lock. I think this one's in brass. brass sheepdog button lock in 3V. Holy shit, that's in 3V. That's pretty cool. So I got that. I do have some flashlight. But let me keep going here. Oh, I got this Workhorse flashlight. That would be a giveaway thing. Let's see what else. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got this big ass flashlight. I gotta give these away, man. I got those D2 Kubies. This is a Lefty button lock pyrite. It's got this camo inlay. It's left-handed button lock pyrite. It's really good. The reason I'm getting rid of this one is because I bought the carbon fiber one for myself. I really like this one. So I have that. Try to leave some of the shit out so I can get to it. I have the Kaiser Mercury bronze tie. I love this knife, but I'm not going to carry it or anything, so I might as well move it along. This thing's sick, though. Kaiser Mercury. I don't know if I want to sell this, but I have a Hedgehog Miami Vice. I just don't carry it, but I do love the knife. So, you know, I'm going to hang on to that. What else I got? Oh, flashlights. Oh, wait, what's hiding up here? What's this? Concept? Oh, it's that fixed blade. This thing's awesome, by the way. This would be a good giveaway. I don't think I'm going to sell that. What is it, like $50? I didn't even know I had that. Is there anything else hiding back there? Jesus. Flashlights. I have 3. So I have a Henko. Oh, if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, we're going to have to figure that out after. I just want to show everything first. And you can always DM me. I don't fucking know. I have a Henko Prism tie. So this is Prism tie. Has all these different colors in the titanium. Blue clip. And then it has the stock driver that doesn't have a battery, or oh, I gotta tighten it down or something. I was putting tritium and everything, and so I probably just didn't tighten it. There we go. So this is a stock Dr. Jones driver from Henko. Kind of like steps down on turbo pretty quick, but then it chills there. This one has blue tritium in it. Pretty sure. Yeah, blue tritium and a glow gasket. Yeah, Marceau, I don't know. $600 for this one. It works. I just had to tighten the driver. I have a CWF Peanut. I have 3 of these, so I don't need 3. This one's in tumbled titanium. And I have it set up with red secondary, but you could change that to blue or green in the programming. It's got 5,000K. This thing's a freaking hot rod, dude. I love these, but I have 2 other ones. This one 400. They're like 600 new, 550, 600. So 400 tumbled tie. And then I have a Magismo sun drop. This is a sun drop head. Only the nerds will know what this is. 119V Nichia, and then a 14500 tube. And this thing is sick. It's got this crazy hot spot. It's just all hot spot. It's wild. It's really wild. I love it, but I just don't use it. It's actually really bright for a stock driver. But 400 for this. This was like 500 altogether with everything. So I'm going to go with 400. That's it for the flashlights. I think that's it for the knives too. What else I got? I could give this one away probably. It's a Para 3 lightweight from Knife Joker. Pretty cool. Crew wear, actually. Really good cutter and everything. I don't know when I would use it. I did the testing on it, so I guess I beat up the coating a little bit. But it's going to happen if you use it. So I think that's all of it. I don't have anything fancy I want to sell. Oh, actually, if you're left-handed, I have the Kirby Rain. I put skiffs in here. This thing's sick, but it's kind of chunky for me. So if you're a lefty and you want the 80s Kirby Rain Caviso collaboration, let me know. I think these are $275 and they sold out in like a day. So I could do, I don't know, $250 with skiffs in it. Broken in for you. All right. There we go. So, oh, you guys are all bidding on shit? I don't know. If you guys actually want any of it, I guess hit me up. I don't want to have these whatever's in here. I don't even know what does that TACCOM go for? Usually the way I roll is I do 50% off retail. If it's a knife that somebody, like a company, gave me, so like TACCOM, they sent me this, I passed it around, it came back, I'm going to sell it 50% off retail. So if that's $50, then it's $50, but it's probably a little more than that. Did he mention the Gunslinger compared to the After Hours? Yeah, I've had both. What would you like me to compare? It's the similar size. Pretty sure it's the same size. Yeah. Same size. I mean, the After Hours has a heavier blade, so it drops a little more. Mine has a better detent. It's really snappy. So is my first run Gunslinger. So I think just the DLC needs to wear in on this, and then it'll probably be a little snappier. It's still really good. Just not like my OG. But you can see, I mean, it pops. So I don't know what you wanted to compare, but size-wise, price-wise, all that stuff, it's the same. Action, fantastic. I think they did a better job on the closing action on this round. So I think they added a little weight. Like maybe they didn't go as thin on the blade. If Donnie's still here, maybe he could tell us. Because the original Gunslingers, you could like flex the shit out of. This you can do it a little bit, but it's not as much. So I think they made the grind a little bit thicker, which is still stupid thin, but it allows that blade to drop a little more on the close. And it can be a little more reliable on centering, probably, even though mine's a little off, but it's close. Trying to skip it. That Hanko is cool. Yeah, the Hanko is cool, dude. I like it a lot. I don't know. I just feel like I have like 5 or 6 of them. I should probably, not have that much money in flashlights. And this one I don't have a dragon in, so it's like it's the one I would easily let go. Says I'll take it. Take what? Yeah, that Kirby Rain is sick, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the only one I wouldn't do the 50% on, just because I don't think I have to. And I'd rather just keep it because it's such a good deal. And it's a great knife. I carried this thing for like a week and a half straight, which is crazy for me. So Tacom Chimera, it sells for $179. All right. So whatever half of that is, 180, that's $90. Oh, which one? I like the After Hours better because of the blade shape. And it's just, I don't know, just more my style. They're both great, but the After Hours is for sure the winner for me. Yeah. I'll take $80, dude. I got you. $80, cool. If I had the money, I'd snag the Hanko. That's the one with the happy tie pattern. Yeah, I call it gay tie. When I actually got the when I got the tritium, I had it in there with 3 different colors. I called it the gay optic to go with the gay tie. So I had like a red and orange and a green tritium. But then when I was like, I might sell it, I switched it to all blue because I figured that would make more sense. But if I keep it, I'm definitely switching that back to crazy colors. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. See, I knew he was watching, so I was like, nah, I'm not going to sell it. No, I love that. I love that hedgehog. It just hasn't gotten in the pocket that much lately. It's the curse of reviewing shit is just like I have so much shit that comes through. If I don't pass it around or sell it, I get overwhelmed. I'll buy the drop bear. Oh, okay. Do you have Instagram? Can you DM me on Instagram or email me LeftyEDC88@gmail.com? And if there's like multiple people who want it, I need you to email me or Instagram me, and after the live I'll talk to you, and whoever's first gets it. I can't do it on the chat because I will fuck that up, piss people off. It'll be a nightmare. So just email me or DM. I'll go by timestamps. I'll know who was first. So hopefully that's fair. Dibs on Parrot 3 if he does half off. Yeah, dude, I'll do half off on this. I don't know what it was new. I think they were like 150, right? So it'd be like $75. Sure. Just shoot me. You said you shot me a DM. Cool. I just weighed my 80-10, 8.5 ounces with OG titanium scales. I actually have. Oh no, that's. I have something from Josh. Was that no? That was the 80/20 scales and hardware that apparently is going to Brian. So let's see. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You guys can use Lefty 10 at traditional pocket knives on Rosecraft blades now. So any Rosecraft knives, you can use Lefty 10. I haven't promoted it yet because I honestly haven't handled any Rosecrafts since early on, and I want to make sure I like them, and so I haven't like a lot of guys have been posting that. I just want to handle some first before I start telling you to go use my code. Because you know, I want to make sure the shit's good before I tell you to go buy it. But some of you guys already like this shit, so just sold out of the 80. Ah, the 80s, dude. I should have got one of those. Damn. There you go. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. Fireworks for Stevie's. Yeah, dude, man. It's springtime, man. Bringing in the spring, baby. I'll grow it back out. I'll grow it back out. Uh, who is this girl? Said Stevie. I don't know who she is. You should ask. Stevie does look like a girl. I agree. Set my Hellfire red carbon fiber aside, bro. Okay. We should look that up. Let's go look that up. There was another knife I wanted to look up, right? Wasn't it the ghoul? So let's go look up. By the way, I have a link to traditional pocket knives. If somebody wants to throw it in the chat, that's where we're going real quick. Here's the Hellfire. That does look pretty damn cool, actually. Yeah, that red shred looks pretty sick, dude. Yo, Austin. Send me one of these, man. Let me check one of these out. 139, 154 cm. Is it so steel bolsters and everything? Okay. But yeah, that looks sick, man. That looks good. That looks good. Hell yeah. That carbon looks wild. What is that? That's not fat carbon, right? It's just some different shit they found. Nice. And then they have a wood and they have an ivory. Nice. Man, I've been so checked out on Finch the last however long. So that's cool to see a nice model like that. These are the Rosecrafts. So I'm saying I haven't handled any of this stuff. I've heard their slip joints are pretty good. That one looks pretty sick right there. Crane Creek Jack. And then here's the Gunslinger. That's dropping on the 15th, of course. Here's all the versions of that. They look wild, man. They got Desert Ironwood, which is cool. Nebula, Gold, Dark Matter. Then they have the one I have here. I don't know what I like better, the Kieranite with the vertical lines or the horizontal like mine. I kind of like that with the vertical. And then they have a checkered titanium, which looks pretty sick too. So some really cool stuff at C. Reisner Cutlery, guys. Check them out for sure. And supporting Austin, man. He's a great dude. Love Austin. You have a no knife buying streak? You? Olight over slip joints. What the hell? JD and Stevie are going at it here. What's up? Said Shelia? What's a Shelia? Shelia. Shelia. You guys have a beef? I love it. Big E's Knives. What up? How you doing? All right, let's check out the Ghoul. So Knoll Knives is having that pre-order tonight. Anybody pick one up? They're doing the Ghoul. This is the one I was saying. It just, I don't know. I've handled it. It just has not caught my attention the way some of their other ones have. And that's how it goes, you know? I think it's probably the blade shape. Maybe it's not my style. I don't know. The size, I don't know what it was. It's definitely cool. But these look absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that. They still have them available. Oh, it's because it's $800. Jesus freaking Christ. Hand rub blade and then Zircuti handle. I mean, that's expensive. I get it. 20 pieces. So they probably are expensive just because they're so freaking limited. $800, man. $970 with Damasteel. Holy shit. Look at that. Two color. The artwork is sick, though. That's wild, though. And then here's the more, the basic ones. So usually what happens with not just Knoll knives, but most is they never have a version that's like perfect for me, you know? Like I like this one, but I want belt satin, you know? This one has belt satin, but I don't love the gold. I would want that to be satin. So, you could probably buy hardware or whatever, but that looks sick. That looks nice. Here's a video, I guess. Looks a little thick. I handled it. I don't remember it being too thick though. See if we have a thickness. Yeah, half an inch. So it is a little chunky, but it's like a liner lock, which is really cool, being left-handed. I don't know. I feel like I should like it more than I do, and I don't know why. Have you seen the price on the Basset Hound? Best tech made Keennison. The Damasteel one's 1,200. It's not full Zircuti like that Ghoul. It's just camo carbon. Damn. Yeah, I handled the prototype at Blade, Texas of that, and it's really cool, but it almost has too much of a handmade feel for me. And then how far away your hand is from the actual edge is what makes me not want it. There's no choil. I can't get up close to the blade for all that, utility work I do. But yeah, people will pay an arm and a leg for those, dude. Keenison's hot. So, they get what they can. It's their full-time job. That's another thing. Like, we try to be really reasonable with our prices. It's not our full-time job. Like, if we were both living off of Divo, our prices would have to go up, So I get it. I'm not saying I love it, but, you know. What is that with the said Shelia? What is a Shelia? You know, um, you should just make fun of the sherbet thing. Fucking sherbet. I mean, that's probably why they're still available, dude. They're 800 fucking dollars. But they'll probably sell them. So, um, I'm painting my bedroom to save money. I won't have to pay someone else to do it. 350 is not chump change. Yeah, totally. Yes. I mean, right here. That's DLC on titanium. That's DLC on titanium. Kunwu Black Sheep is out for pre-order now, trying to resist. What is the Black Sheep? Is that the thick boy looking one? The cleavery thing or whatever? Or I guess I should say what was the one that everybody said the thick boy was copied after? So it's a copy of the copy of the copy. I'm just kidding. But is that the one we're talking about? Kind of looks like a thick boy. That's how my brain works. So whatever. Dude, you're totally spelling that wrong, man. That is not how you spell Sheila. Sheila is Sheila, right? You're spelling it wrong. You're spelling it Shelia, not Shelia. Sheila. Sheila. What the fuck? I can't even say it because you spelled it so wrong, dude. You spelled it so bad I can't even fucking say it anymore. There you go. There you go. You called me an idiot. You're an idiot, bro. Get the fuck out of here with your Celia bullshit. Oh man, that's great. Oh man, still got some shit. My dual ninja variant Growler V2s rolled in today. Left one, added the purple kit to the other, and it's sexy AF. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Love it. 500 is pre-owned card territory. All right, man. Come on now. Now you're being silly, bro. Not anymore. Maybe 10 years ago. My car was 32 grand that's pre-owned. Shira equals Sheila. It's the S-Tal V2 essentially. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's not the one I'm talking about. Kev, I'm trying to get a Lefty's on. Any experience with it? Yeah, it sucks balls, dude. Don't buy a Zon. They're fucking horrible. Talk to Ben over at Jack Wolf Knives. Maybe he still has his. I think he was going to sell it. Terrible knife, dude. Just horrible to deploy. I couldn't even deploy the fucking thing. Disengaging it sucks. It's stiff and too big. Dude, that knife sucks. Don't get one. Sorry. I mean, if you really like it, get one. Whatever. My opinion is that knife sucks balls. It can be spelled both ways. My sister's is spelled that. Yeah, that's just wrong. Your parents just fucked up, Steve-O. I'm just kidding, but I've never seen it that way, so all right. I can't even Sheila? Is that how you say it? I can't even say it now because you fucked me up. Yeah, I saw it, dude. I commented on it. I said that sucks. Balls. You should move out of Bumblefuck. I called you Gweg. Yeah, dude. I'm still carrying it. I love it. I want another one. He's got some new patterns coming out, so I want to get another one. And then I'll be good because then I'll have 122 HRC, baby. Suck that. Ben's a left. Yeah, where you been sleeping, bro? Yeah, I know. It doesn't show. It doesn't show. That motherfucker can't even put a little tab here. Yeah, he's a lefty. He's one of the good ones. Is the new Tau 2 with lock bar black titanium with raindrop milling? I think you're telling me you're not asking. Yes. Cool. Dude, the Zon sucks balls. Shut up, Shelia. Shelia. Shut the fuck up. Do you still have the haiku head? Yeah. Yeah, I have it on the 16340. That's why I was selling the Sundrop on the 14500 because I prefer the 16340, and I got the Tana engine, baby. So this thing torches Dr. Jones in there, baby. I love this thing. The only thing better would be if it had a secondary or some tritium, or maybe I could squeeze in a glow ring or something. I don't know, but this thing's awesome. 519A. Whew. Oh, man. Dude. The Zon is such garbage, dude. It is so bad. It's your grail, bro. You handled it? Fine. Like I said, man, some people love it. It's fucking dog shit. I wouldn't get paid to take a Zon, dude. I really wouldn't. I mean, if you pay me enough, I would. But like, if you were like, here's a Zon, I'd be like, nah, you can keep it. Like, I don't want that shit, man. I don't want that shit. That and the Scout 3.0 and CF and Tie Scout 3.0. I don't know what that is. Is that the Griffin one? I had a Lefty one. It was pretty good. If you want a good Lefty knife, dude, you want a Stout V2. I mean, I'm not really kidding, but these are fucking... This is way better than a Zon, dude. I don't really... I guess I do promote my knives a lot, but not in this way. You want a Stout V2 over a Zon, bro. Hit me up. I'll sell you a Lefty. I still have a couple Lefties. That reminds me, if anybody's a Lefty and wants a Stout V2, hit me up. I got a few here. This thing is so much better than a Zon, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Or get a Vero Synapse. He's still got some of these. I have a link for this, by the way. Help your brother out. This thing is a banger, dude. Left-handed. Or you know what? You want a bruiser, Mikey? Buy this off me. Buy the Kirby Rain Lefty. 80s fat carbon. DLC frame. Skiffs. Studs. Very Zani, but way better. Riot made. $250, dude. Buy that shit. Fuck it. Buy a Concept Fenrir Lefty. I would take this over a Zon every day, all day. Every day. Every day, all day, every day. All right. What's on the flashlight review front? So I have the CWF mini arc video coming. I have a video on my modded DCO. This has a new engine in it, so it's a boost. Showed you that earlier. I got a Zerk Hanko coming. I've had to send it back and forth a bunch of times because it keeps having a problem. I'm waiting on some stuff from Dawson Machine Craft. He's finishing up those 18650s. I think that's it for right now. If you mean like budgety stuff, I have a video on the EDC 55 or 35 dropping from Nightcore. This weird thing from Manker Light or Manker. It's like a crazy fidgety flashlight. This thing's wild. The head comes off of this thing. But yeah. The Zon sucks dick, but you should get one if you want it. Just join. Can we see the Militar? Some demonstrations of action and close-up of the DLC. Here you go, sir. Damn it. How can I do it? How can I flip you off and show it? Come on. Where is it? There it is. Here it is, dude. Yeah, it's pretty snarly, dude. I wish the action was a little tighter. There's a little bit of play, and I can't tighten it anymore, so they definitely made sure it was drop shut, but they didn't have to. Like, I would have liked it to be a little more, shake shut and be more solid. So I could put skiffs in here if I keep it. But that front flipper is jimped to perfection, dude. Look at that. Jimped all the way around. It's beautiful. For instance, you look at the Feist, they sent me a red denim Feist. Look at this jimping, dude. It's horrible. I really like this knife, but like, it's just the jimping is just why not add the extra jimping? Like, the reach around is harder because of everything's harder. I get it's an older design, but they could have updated that. It works once you get it. It's actually pretty sick. Red denim. I think this is in 154, so it's affordable. Yeah. And then they did the Comet in red denim. This looks pretty sick. Paul Munko design. I like Paul. He's got some cool designs. Kind of reminds me of the Gracioso too from Sharif. They came out around the same time, I think. So hopefully they're going to do the Gracioso again in some better materials, because I really just don't like copper and brass and shit. They did all those knives in those materials, but this one's pretty good. And then there's the chili pepper. Have you handled one? Because I don't know. I feel like anybody who's handled a Zon should know what I'm talking about. They suck. I guess unless you like bruisers, maybe you're used to that. But like, I couldn't even open the knife. Like, the lock bar just like locks that shit down. Yes, it was, sir. Yes, it was. Shelling up on the Divos. I'm just saying. Kev, have you tried the Sleesh buoy? I just got one and hate it. Yeah, it sucks, dude. I mean, especially if you're right-handed, right? Because isn't it harder to flick right-handed? Like, left-handed, I can kind of flick it. Dude, the Spidey Chef is by far his best design and the least popular. It makes no sense. The Spidey Chef is incredible, but everybody wants that stupid Bowie. I don't get it, but whatever. Yeah, this thing's not bad, dude. I thought I'd really hate it, but it's okay. Yeah. I mean, if you like the fidget, fuck the Zon. I know, dude, because it has to have a special pill in it. I'll show it to you. I have it right here. Reminds me, I need to take the gasket out. So this is a Hanko full reactor Zerk, I guess, trident. And I have to send it back because, oh, there's a, why does that keep happening? On this one, I put a little thing over the battery for shipping. But I'll show you. So I got it off my buddy Artie, and then I got it, and it had a little gap here, like this, probably like that. And so he's like, shit, it came to him like that. He didn't even notice. So he's like, I could fix that. I was like, sweet. So I sent it back to him. And so he fixes that. And then I get it back. And now only 2 secondaries are working. So you can't tell in this from here, but that's supposed to be on down there. It's supposed to be another blue light down there. And that's not working. So I send it back again. And I can't just put a different driver in because it's Zerk. And it has to have a specific, like the way that Hanko wires the pill is specific for Zerk so that it conducts. But I got to take the gasket out because that's what happened, I think. The gasket was in there and he put it in wrong and then tightened the driver down and it messed up one of the secondaries. So I just need to take that out before I ship it. But it's a gorgeous flashlight. I love the reactor pattern. I still need to get one that's a proto pattern, which is like a little more aggressive in pocket, but it just looks so good. So I'm just taking the engine out of this. By the way, it's like a $2,200 flashlight. Brand new. These are like $2,400. I got it for $17, I think. But still, I mean, that's the most I've ever spent on a knife or flashlight. My Sparrow was $1,700 too, so it's the same, I guess. So get this back in there. Ooh. But yeah, I've had to send this back. This will be the second time. And we both insure it every time. It's just like racking up. But whatever. Look at that. Now the 2 of the secondaries are on while it's on right now. That's wild. I've never seen that. I never noticed that secondary being on while it's. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. That's crazy. All right. I got to put that thing back in. Why don't I just ship it without the battery? Why do I need to put a battery in and then put the thing on? I just send it maybe to keep it. I don't even see the point. Why is there even a battery in there? I'm just going to take the battery out. Right? There's no reason to have a battery in there. Nothing's going to come loose. So I'm just going to do it that way. Put this gasket away so I don't lose it. What did I miss? Sorry. Paul Wong says Kaiser knife number 1. So, Paul, people were asking about the pre-sale or whatever on the Milita. Can you talk about that at all? Did you guys do a limited number on the drop? Like, because people were complaining that they sold so fast. Just curious what your thoughts are on that. He says, I hope they have enough sense to make more. Only seen one video where, well, I like there's some Spydercos I like, and they're on washers. You know, like the Native 5. every slip joint I've liked is on washers. But if you mean like, yeah, uh, like a frame lock or whatever, it's pretty rare. I mean, I think the Sabenza is cool. I kind of want to get another small Lefty Sabenza. But I don't know. Yeah, if the clip is on the lock bar, that's terrible because that's where you're gonna rest your fingers. You know what I mean? Interesting. Yeah, the Spidey Chef is his best design, literally. So it's kind of funny. The sway back I don't like either, but I don't know. Flashlight is dumb. What flashlight? Um, you got the new Spiro tie scale? Nope, nope. I haven't gotten any of the new Ashers. I always ask him. I always follow up, and I'm like, "Hey, man, been a while," but I think he just sells out. He doesn't need to worry about it. Never ship batteries and yeah, I rarely do. I'm not. Maybe I sent it back to him with a battery for some reason, or he just gave me a battery. I don't know. It's interesting. But I was just like, why is there even a battery in here? What does it cost to insure a $1,700? With pirate ship, it's usually like what is it? Like 70 cents a dollar or no, 70 cents every $100 or something like that. So it'll probably be like 10 or 15 bucks to insure it. Which is worth it if it goes missing, you know what I mean? Why is Lefty playing with a flash? What do you mean? Oh, flashlight. Okay, there's your joke. Gotcha. Are you working with Best Tech on it? Yeah. So we're doing a we just paid for prototypes of a mini buzz. So we have the buzz design. We're doing a mini, more affordable version. So we're doing Nitro V and weave carbon fiber. And obviously, it'll still be a liner lock, but it'll be switched over to steel. We're adding pivot collars, I think. Um, and so it should be like 120 to 150 bucks, mini size buzz. And we're prototyping a lefty version, so we could also do lefties. But that's what we're doing that one with Best Tech right now. And then we're sort of contemplating a second Stout V2 run. There's a dealer that wanted to do an exclusive, so we may be doing that, but we don't have any other ones. A lot of our stuff is with Kubi because they've just been really good to work with on the OEM stuff. The Drift L, no. The I didn't even do a video on that, but I did handle one. That's the one that feels more like a custom knife, thick boy. But yeah, it was nice. And I love the drift and I love the waypoint. Those are on washers. Uh, Silver twill. Not a bad idea. I don't know if they have it. I feel like most of these OEMs, they either have like fat carbon and shit, or they have like the ugly raindrop shit. Like, I really like the weave. I don't know what it is, but I love this stuff. So we're doing similar versions than we did with the Growler V2. So think this, but a mini buzz, basically. Yeah, that silver twill is pretty cool. Although personally, I don't like it. I think it looks gaudy, but people like it, so I get it. Oh, I was thinking about the waypoint, dude. My bad. Yeah, the Drift L, but I don't think that was. I thought that was on bearings. Wasn't that like the 9? Built like the 9 kinda? Yeah, the 9 is good, dude. Um, alright. Should probably wrap it up. I don't wanna stay up too late. I wanna get, some sleep. You know me, I'm gonna have to wind down for an hour. Is there anything else you guys wanted to ask about or talk about? Is there anything else I wanted to show you guys? I don't think so. Let me go over to White Mountain and just pull up the ponies. We could talk about the pony real quick. Nip slip status. The nip slip, it's in production with QSP. I don't really have a timeline right now. We're hoping to have them for Blade Show, basically. Hopefully before then. We put it into production around Christmas, I think. So here's the pony. These are the old ones. So you have this blasted one. So it's stonewash blade, blasted titanium scales, titanium hardware. We got rid of the logo on the pivot. Wire clip still, but it'll fit, lynch clips or whatever. We updated the scales so they now have this milling pattern. We scalloped the lock bar. We added a little bit of access and we scalloped this. It is not jimping. It is like a scallop. So it's not sharp or anything. It helps you, it looks cool and it helps you disengage a little bit. We pulled back the plunge grind so that you get more sharpening life. Let me see if yeah. So we pulled back the plunge grind so you get a little bit more sharpening life, because a lot of people said they got theirs with a smile, or you couldn't sharpen it without getting a smile right away. So we tried to make that a little better on this one. It did reduce the size of the choil slightly, but that's your trade-off for it. But the plunge grinds pulled back a little bit. And then we did S90V. And those are 175 retail, so it'll be like 157 with a code. And we have that one, and then we have this one with the black wash tie, satin hardware, stonewash blade. So those are the ponies coming on the 22nd, a week after everybody and their mom does a drop on the 15th. Any hardware kits? No, we didn't do any hardware kits for this one. We're trying to just keep it simple on this. So there's no purple, blue. It's just titanium, S90V stonewashed. Pick your black wash or bead blast handle, and that's it. Tried to keep it simple. If they double the size of the nip, it would be so good. Yeah, but I don't know. We already had people telling us it looks like a mini Jaeger. Like, imagine if we did it Jaeger size. It doesn't look like a Jaeger, but we'd probably get more of that shit. And I don't know. We're doing a budget one first, and the nip slip. We'll probably do a large one and call it the Nip L at some point, but just haven't gotten around to that yet. Nah, but yeah, I don't need a bigger rosy. I need a sheep's foot rosy. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, something without all that belly and no tip. Like, I just wanted a different blade shape. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, the budget nip we're doing the regular blade shape, and then we're doing a hawk bill. And we're prototyping aluminum and G10 and 154. So we're hoping to make those like, you know, I don't know, 100, 120 bucks tops. Really affordable is the goal. Reverse Tanto Rosie. Yeah, sure. That's a sheep's foot. That works for me. Works for me, man. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. So, I wanted to give away something. What should we give away? You guys, did anybody want to buy? Shit, now I don't know which one. Did nobody hit me up about the Lefty Pyrite, right? So I got the Lefty Pyrite. Let's do this. Let's do this. Give away the flash. What flashlight? I showed like 12 of them. Yeah, I showed a bunch of flashlights. I do have that concept fixed blade. There's that big ass flashlight, but I don't know why. You want the concept fixed blade? All right. I'll give that away. And then I also have the Lefty Pyrite. So if a lefty wins and you want the Pyrite instead, you can pick which one. I guess we'll do that. So your choice of those two. StreamYard. Nope, not what I meant. StreamYard. Giveaway tool. All right. Hashtag shave it off, baby. Big ass flashlights are cool. I might throw in something with the whoever wins. We'll see. I do need to get rid of some of that extra stuff. Nope, no Lightmare, so sorry, man. Shave it off, folks. I'll give you guys a minute or whatever. Ugh. Ow. Fucking Militar, man. That thing just drops. Do I have one? Nope. There we go. Whack. Hell yeah, Knife Fanatic. I'm glad you love it, dude. Sorry, I just shut down for a minute. I'm just like, I'm done already. I'm tired, man. I love this thing. This thing's sick. Do you have a mini FSD anymore? I love to see that next to the. No, I don't. I do not. The mini FSD is just slightly shorter than this. So it's basically the same size. It's just the FSD is a little thicker. This is very thin. And this is like .39, dude. It's like 0.4 of an inch. That's crazy. It's thin as shit. And I love the blade shape. What the hell's going on here? Oh. Something got caught in there for a second. My skin, probably. Might need to add some KPL heavy to that business. I always like them tight, so I probably over tighten it when I should probably take it apart and clean it and then add or re-Loctite it. Probably be the smart move instead of adding KPL. See what that does. I bet you it starts dropping again. Yeah. Just need a little lube, maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, it's like something got in the detent track or the in the bearings. I don't know. It's just like binding up. I might have to take it apart. A pube from your fleshlight. Yeah, probably. Hey, Ben, what up? Welcome from Australia, man. All right, I'm going to hit the button. See who wins. Yeah, I still have that Sparrow. The custom. Angelo with the win. Angelo, shoot me an email at LeftyEDC88@gmail.com, sir, and I will get this out to you. Well, actually, let me know if you could, Angelo. Let me know in your email if you want the Pyrite Lefty or the fixed blade. If you don't tell me, I'm going to assume the fixed blade because you're probably right-handed. But if you're left-handed, maybe you want the Lefty Pyrite. All right. All right, cool. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm probably gonna take this FSD or Cortex apart now because I'm fucking OCD. Deal with that real quick. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. I appreciate you guys. Let me get rid of this. There we go. And I'll see you guys next week. Next week. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to bed. Peace.